Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, we've got prices up a little bit. Sometimes after some heavy selling liquidation prior to first notice day, the day after tends to be a little bit higher as maybe some of the sellers come back in and buy the market to put reposition. We also had some heavy deliveries. The beans 500,000, Chicago wheat 958, 249 meal, 1,059 oil, and 200 and no corn. And so that heavy deliveries with no real good stoppers yet. Sometimes there's an old adage at the Board of Trade, buy heavy deliveries also. We're also kind of watching a little bit down in South America. Brazil's crop, both corn and beans, is expected to be a record, but there is some persistent rains across the northern areas, which is causing some logistic problems of moving the beans from the farm to the ports. And we'll see if that has any support to the marketplace, and if that causes any disruption in loading the boats and brings any demand back to the United States. We also note that today is an important day for the President of the United States. He's going to have his State of the Union address. Overnight, we've got equities a little bit lower, the dollar's a little bit lower, crude's a little bit lower, gold's a little bit lower, copper's a little bit lower. So there might be a little bit of evening up in front of his speech. A positive speech about the economy could help these financial markets and equity markets move higher. Anything where he might stumble might actually see some profit taking. So we'll watch and see if there's a big trading day tomorrow after the speech. We also noted that winter wheat ratings here in the United States, they're monthly ratings. The NAS will start weekly on the 1st of April, but they did drop a little bit. The Kansas wheat crop ratings, Oklahoma, Texas were increased though, so overall the winter wheat crop is rated okay, and we'll see if that has any impact on wheat prices. The Australian Bureau of Meteorology indicated that there's some warming across the Equator Pacific in the past 2 weeks, raising the chances for El Nino. And just a kind of reminder, if we have a strong El Nino, that's good for U.S. crops. La Nina is bad for U.S. crops. And yesterday our weather guy put out his spring and summer weather forecast, and right now it's more of a guess because of the uncertainty about El Nino. He's got some dry pockets up in the northern plains and in the southeast part of the United States, but if El Nino does come in, it kind of reduces some concern. If it doesn't, it could raise the chances of a warmer summer. So we're still kind of in flux as to what kind of weather pattern we're going to have this summer. Yesterday, funds were sellers across the board, and we'll just kind of see if these important trendline areas in all these markets hold, or if we actually push through them in a lower price. So again, a little bit higher trade overnight. We've got the heavy deliveries. We've got the president's speech tonight. We've got some logistic issues in northern Brazil, and we have the U.S. farmers stop selling at these prices. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.